In a letter from jail, she asks for Dettol soap, kerosene oil for cooking, a small pressure cooker, fresh fruits and eggs, and bottles of mineral water. The obsession for upward mobility was clear. Many say it was in Bijnor that the BSP was born. In 1985, Mayawati came third behind Meera Kumar and Paswan. But in the 1989 assembly elections, the BSP fielded candidates in all 7 segments in Bijnor, winning 3 and coming second in 4.
Begins as a social movement, as a very strong movement from below, which is very successfully harnessed by Kanshiram.
The 80s and 90s were a period of rapid growth for the BSP. The upper caste Congress was dying, a prisoner of its own elitism. In its place, backward castes and Dalits seized the political moment.
The BSP is a far more radical force, and it emerges as a very narrow sectarian communitarian party.
Mulayam rose as Netaji of the backwards. The BSP rose as a distinctly Dalit party, its vote share climbing up relentlessly. By 1993, it was strong enough to become a partner in Mulayam's government. Every politician has an incident that defines the persona. For Mayawati, it was the infamous case of what is often called the guest house incident on 2nd June 1995. The BSP decided to withdraw support to Mulayam Singh. With BJP support, Mayawati was offered the Chief Minister's chair. An angry Samajwadi party tried to intimidate her. Mayawati claimed that Mulayam's men wanted to kill her.
They surrounded the place, beat them up, black and blue. All those BSP MLAs who were holding a meeting. And she locked herself inside a room, and they tried to get the room opened by telling her that they wanted to talk and all that. Good for her that she didn't.
In UP's battleground, she could have backed down, but she didn't. In that one moment, Mayawati had transformed herself into a political warrior. She was now not just the state's first Dalit chief minister, she was the new commander of the Dalit army.
BJP promptly jumped in to extend support, saying, okay, we want to get Mulayam out, so we'll get her in. Little realizing that she gave them a kick later.
If Kanshiram was soft-spoken, Mayawati was very different. Her personal style was tough and authoritarian.
Throughout the 90s, Indian politics unfortunately threw up some very, very strident hate mongers amongst women politicians. You had Mayawati ji, whose speeches were totally aimed and full of hatred towards the upper caste.
While the elite questioned her style, the vote bank never let her down. They voted and they voted. Their ancestors had never voted. They had never been allowed anywhere near a polling booth. But now they had found their messiah.
जैसे बहन जी हमारे को दिल दिया है, तो ऐसे हम बहन को दिल दिया। बहन जब पास हो गई तो सब सही हो गया।
हम वोट बहन जी को देंगे, भाई हमारे लिए कुछ करा क्या ना करें।
It's the force of that astounding vote bank that made Mayawati in 2005 prepare for the boldest gamble of her political career. The BSP was stronger than ever. Kanshiram was dead, but she had no time to mourn. She had new lieutenants now. A highly educated lawyer, Satish Chandra Mishra, became her advisor and the architect of the BSP's biggest political experiment, the Brahman Jodo Abhiyan, or the creation of the Samta Mulak Samaj.
हमारी पार्टी तो इस देश में बाबा साहब डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर की सोच के मुताबिक चलकर यहाँ जाति के आधार पर बनाई गई गैर बराबरी वाली सामाजिक व्यवस्था को बदल के यहाँ समता मूलक समाज व्यवस्था बनाना चाहती है जो देश व सब समाज के हित में।
Totally redefining its identity, the Dalit party now reached out for its upper caste tokens. In 2007, a social miracle was born. The BSP stormed to power in UP with an absolute majority on the strength of its new Samta Mulak Samaj, or all-caste coalition. She took oath as CM for the 4th time, this time heading her own government.
मायावती सत्य निष्ठा से प्रतिज्ञान करती हूँ कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगी।
Her brand equity soared. In the days before the 22nd July 2008 trust vote on the nuclear deal, she was hailed as possible Prime Minister if Manmohan Singh fell. The comrades of the left were her supplicants. Veteran regional bosses like Deve Gowda stepped aside. Mayawati was now a national leader. Coming up on Kings and Queens.
बाल पीछे करके उसको बांधना पड़ता था और मान लीजिए मुझे 6-7 जगह जाना पड़ा तो 6-7 जगह उसको बार बार कंघी करके उसको बांधना पड़ता था। मेरा समय बहुत खराब होता था।